Hello YouTube. Thought I'd do a quick video here on a duplexer, some stock settings. Now I'd like to point this out right away because I know I'm going to get 1,000 people making comments. I'm just showing this video so that if you happen to get your screws on your duplexer messed up or you turned them and now you don't know where to go back to, this will give you a starting point at the frequency that's on this duplexer. Let me say that again so that people understand. I'm showing you a starting point on the duplexer, how many threads out to get you to a starting point that is listed on the frequency that's listed on the duplexer. What I mean by that is every duplexer is tuned to a certain frequency. So what I'm showing you in this video, if yours is a little different or a different frequency, then obviously your screw adjustments will be different. But I'm just trying to give people a starting point if they really get things out of tune. You'll have to retune it with an analyzer to get it more dialed in. But if worse gets to worse and you get things really out of whack and you're like, oh no, now what do I do? You can do it to this frequency and then get you up and going, and then you can always tune it later. A duplexer, for some of you that may not know, is what is used to build a repeater setup. Whether you're using mobile radios as a repeater, whether you're using handhelds, you need a duplexer if you want just one antenna. So that's what a duplexer is. A duplexer also has to be tuned for the frequency that you want. So when you get a duplexer, you tell the person who you're buying it from, I need it tuned to this frequency and that frequency. So that's what a duplexer is. Now, if you don't have no repeater, then you will never need to worry about this. This is what a duplexer looks like. You got the antenna here. You got the one. If you're doing a mobile radio or mobile radios, you got a low and a high. One radio goes here, one radio goes there, and the antenna hooks here. Then you only have one antenna. So what I did was on my duplexer, and like I said, this is for the frequencies that it's listed right here. That's what this one's tuned to. Just to let you know that. Yes, I know they're backwards. It works just fine. That was my fault when I ordered it. But nevertheless, this will get you a starting point for these frequencies if you're in a bind. Now, every duplexer is going to be different. I could take two exact models, and this is the SGQ-450 model, 450D model. This is a 50-watt duplexer. I could take two of these exact same models and put them side by side, and tuning may be different on each of them because of different tolerances of the components. So, but I'm just trying to get a starting point. I know, again, I don't want 1,000 comments. This is just a starting point to help people get back to where they need to, even though this is maybe at a different frequency, but at least you'll get you back to a starting point. Now, I made a note here, the thread count from the top of the locking nut. As you can see here, there is a locking nut. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit better. Okay, there is a locking nut right there. So I counted the threads from the top of that to where the last thread was. Obviously, the threads don't go all the way to the screw because it's a little, as you can kind of see here, the threads stop right down there. Okay? So, top of the locking nut. This particular one is 9 threads. Okay? And how this is laid out is as you're facing the duplexer. This side's low, this side's antenna, or this is antenna, and this side's high. So this is as you're facing the sticker on the duplexer. The way you lay it down like this is how you would do the thread count. 8, 7, 7, 9, 8, 9. Now, this is a stock setting that came from the factory for my duplexer. I have not touched it. So the videos that I've used this duplexer in, stock settings. I have not tried to tune it with the Nano. I have not done nothing with it. So this is what it is. So, and like I said, I'm just hoping this video will kind of help get people back on track if they need to. Like I said, it's for these frequencies that I have in red here. I just want to be clear about that. And then you'll have to get it tuned, fine tune it more with the analyzer. But I find it, I didn't find no stock settings, so I thought this is a good video just to, put out there so people can, have a stock, hopefully get to a stock setting. So if you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. And also too, before I forget, you're going to have to, well, as you probably know if you're returning these, you have to loosen these locking nuts a little bit to adjust the screw. So I thought I mentioned that. But so anyway, if you have any comments or questions, please post them down below, and please subscribe. And thank you, and have a good day.